A chilling forecast of global confrontation loomed over The Hague as NATO leaders gathered for a summit that veered sharply from routine diplomacy to mounting urgency. With plans underway to raise defense spending to 5% of GDP, the alliance signaled it is no longer merely posturing. It's preparing for simultaneous threats from 4 adversarial powers that could destabilize multiple fronts across the globe. Speaking on the sidelines of the summit, NATO chief Mark Rutte didn't mince words. He named Russia, China, Iran, and North Korea as grave coordinated threats. His stark warning centered first on Moscow's accelerating military resurgence.
Russia is reconstituting itself at a pace, at a speed which is really staggering and frightening. And so we have to stand ready. If we don't, we cannot defend ourselves in 3 to 5 years from now. But the Russians are really doing this. I mean, you know this figure. I think it is for them the 152 ammunition. They are producing in 3 months what the whole of NATO is producing in a year. And they are 25 times smaller as an economy than the overall NATO economy. So this is not sustainable long term. So we have to ramp that up.
Rutte didn't stop at Russia. He laid out a scenario involving China and Taiwan, warning that Beijing could rely on its junior colleague in the Kremlin to divert Western focus by creating chaos in Europe.
And we know the risks we run with Taiwan, and that if that would happen, that obviously Xi Jinping will call his junior colleague in the Kremlin and tell him, hey, Vladimir, I backed you up so much now, and you know who is really in power in this relationship. It's not you, it's the one on this side of the line. Can you keep them busy in Europe? So that's China, Russia. Then when it comes to the southern border, it's crucial.
Expanding the threat matrix, Rutte pointed directly at Iran and North Korea, accusing both of actively supplying drones and technology to aid Russia's war effort in Ukraine. The conflict, he stressed, is no longer regional. It's part of an emerging global alliance against NATO.
We see what China, North Korea and Iran are doing in supporting the war effort of Russia, the unprovoked war against Ukraine. So this is very serious business. Iran providing the drones technology to Russia and the drones themselves. And we see the impact they are having now in Ukrainian cities every day, killing innocent people. So this is all interconnected. So what we need to do is to make sure that we have the plans, the people, the money in place, and then we can protect our 32 allies.
Rutte's blunt assessment resonates across European capitals where anxiety is mounting, with battle lines potentially stretching from Eastern Europe to the South China Sea. NATO's 32 allies now face a sobering recalibration, one that may force the alliance to brace for a conflict it once believed it could deter.